Hi guys, happy new moon to you. So this new moon is happening on May 22nd and it's in sign of Gemini. So we all will get a chance to work on self-expression and be more like Gemini this month. I wanted to make this video very chill, very chatty, and not overall complex. If that's okay with you, that's how I feel this month. So that's what I would like to share with you. So the main component for me personally, I've noticed, was the Venus retrograde. And whenever a planet goes into a retrograde, it's a good time to reassess, retry, redo something versus completely starting from new. It does not go very well with the new moon concept because it is the time to start fresh and try something different. But what concerns Venus is specifically love, relationships, and your finances, your money. So this month, I suggest we all can start new beginnings in areas of profession, of setting goals, of starting new routines, maybe working on our working skills, what considers our appearance per se, especially beauty. So maybe don't cut your hair all the way, or maybe don't change the color dramatically, or don't get plastic surgery, or at least again reconsider it, or maybe think it through just a little bit longer until it passes, because you might change your mind. And as far as relationships goes, maybe don't get the divorce yet, or don't quit on your partnership yet. Just see where you can do better, what you can change up to do better soon. And as far as finances, same thing, reset your goals, think through all of your purchases. But once again, if it's redoing something, then you could take steps towards that. Just again, being mindful, a little bit more mindful. Try to see yourself from a third person side. It's the hardest thing to do sometimes, but it truly gives you a real perspective on your life, on your future actions, on what you're doing, what you look like when you do them. It's just completely trying to disconnect from yourself and just see it from unbiased place. Even though you might be hurt, or vice versa, you might be extreme love, stepping away for just a second and seeing yourself from far sometimes can give you a huge new perspective that you didn't consider before. So this whole month I would prefer to work on self-love and working on how to express myself, how to speak with love more instead of ego-driven conversations. And yes, it's very important to set boundaries, but it's also very important to speak back with respect and love, and consider extra time of what you're saying and how you're saying those words too. So this week, this month, I like to use very light stones, very feeling kind of blue and a light pink shades. And since really feeling these color shades, kind of bluish, turquoise-ish, and pinks, we're going to do a little reading with our fairy tarot cards today instead of our enchanted map. Really felt a huge pull towards these cards. And then we'll do a very small crystal grid. Okay, so hello cards. Thank you for joining us today. What are the messages that me and my friends here need to hear this month during this new moon specifically? Are there any messages that we need to hear this month? Of course, it is a super large deck. It's so big it's barely fitting in my hands right now, but we're here to shuffle it up. Okay, cards, please tell us if there are any messages that we need to hear this month. And again, too, guys, don't forget, new moon is the beginning of new things. So if you have new habits you'd like to start to better yourself, to promote self-love, self-acceptance, that's also another thing that I will be working on this month a lot, and that's cutting down on some of the alcohol. I know. I've been implementing as much as I possibly can afford myself to do that, is not eating after 7. So after my dinner, it's done until morning. So no snacks in the evening, and I felt so great throughout the night and in the morning. I feel refreshed. I feel like nothing really is weighing me down. So I'll be definitely following up with that more, just because I like this feeling of emptiness and true hunger in the morning. I feel like I really need to eat. I find it to be a great feeling, the hunger sometimes. So that's going to be some of the things. And another thing is working on finding time for me and my spouse this month. It's a huge goal of mine. Is setting aside time and having dates as much as possible, if Mila allows us to have those dates at night. And I've just noticed that I need more of just cuddling, watching TV, or just talking to each other. It's virtually impossible for us to be alone without Mila, except for nighttime. And I'm hopeful once it's all settled, we could go on actual dates with my husband eventually. But for now, just living room dates is what we can do, which is probably sometimes is all you really need. It's just spending time. So we'll do more of that too. So cards, are there any messages for us this month? I might just have to cut the cards and pull one out. And here I'm just really using my intuition. This card's booked. 6 of Autumn. The good you do comes back to you. An unexpected inflow of money, borrowing wisely, or repaying a debt. So you see, same thing. Redoing something. Sharing the success that you're blessed with is vitally important. As you give to those in need, heaven gives back to you. Giving doesn't have to be in the form of money. There are many who are in need of your time as a volunteer. Perhaps you have excellent advice to provide, or could offer instruction or experience during an apprentice. Be wise in your giving. It's important to know that the organization you're supporting is reputable and doing honest, good work. I have a rant on that. Do your research, or ask God, angels, and fairies, whoever you believe in, to deliver clear messages about which associations you can trust. Prosperous fairy shares her wealth with those around her. Her kindness is admirable so long as she is giving wisely. So the additional meaning of this card is balance between giving and receiving. Providing what is truly needed, sharing the wealth, teething, don't know that word, money for college or continuing education. So that was actually quite a nice message for us. Very much in line. Giving and receiving, redoing something, yeah, paying our debts, investing into things wisely. All good messages. Okay, so let's do a little grid. Hello. So this grid I'd like to make on this mirror instead of my usual wooden ones. Just felt the pull of doing square, small grid this month. Okay. And I probably would like to use selenite point right now. We're starting slightly different this time, so we're actually starting with the point. Okay. And as I noted, I was really having a huge pull towards pinks and light blues, so we're using lots of rose quartz. On each corner. I know it's quite large, but that's what I felt like. For the blues, I will be using this blue lace agate. Still don't know the difference. Okay. Oh, nice and windy outside today. Okay. I just feel like placing them all around. Very simple, not muddy, not complicated. Okay. Okay. And I'm going to be surrounding my beautiful crystal grid with these points. I'm going to be pointing them out. I feel like doing it out of the corners here. So this way it's channeled out. Okay. Do I feel like anything else? Nope. I kind of feel like this is it, guys. So, okay. Let's read a little bit so we know exactly what each crystal means. So, blue lace agate, considered the stone of peace, hope, ecology, truth, and noble ideals in general, associated with the throat chakra, and therefore an excellent aid to communication and public speaking. Brings courage and determination, used as a healing stone against headaches and joint pains. Very good. Okay, and then rose quartz as well. The stone of gentleness, also known as the stone of heart. It inspires appreciation for love and beauty, and relates to the self and the environment, as well as the universe. Truly a stone of macro and microcosmos, the stone of tender, gentle love is associated with the heart chakra. And then our selenite and clear quartz works as a catalyst in this sense, just setting everything up. Okay. Usually I use my selenite sticks or a point to charge the crystal grid. For some reason I just really feel a huge pull to use rose quartz again, and I have this sort of point, just a rough stone but still a point. I will use that to charge everything. Okay. And today I'm going to start actually with the tip of selenite and then go outwards. Okay, I'll go clockwise. So we'll touch the tip. And as we touch each stone, as always, we're either saying an affirmation or setting our intention, repeating it to ourselves. For me, that's expression of self-love, concentrating on self-love as much as possible, being gentle with myself, finding time with myself so that I can be the best person for my loved ones, and as well setting communication points and goals in order for me to be loving more and understanding more and patient. Okay, so it looks pretty good. So that's it, you guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. Happy new moon and happy new beginnings to you. Bye.